On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Nightclub.
A venue that typically operates late into the night, offering music, dancing, and drinks.
Examples:
Nightclub entertainment. Nightclub music. They decided to go to the nightclub to dance the night away.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Sensitize.
To make someone or something more responsive to a particular stimulus or condition, to increase awareness or understanding of an issue, problem, or situation.
Examples:
Sensitize the immune system. Sensitize cells to radiation. We need to sensitize our staff to the needs of customers with disabilities.
Shotgun.
A firearm that is designed to be fired from the shoulder and that typically fires several small metal balls or pellets called shot.
Examples:
A shotgun marriage. A 12-gauge shotgun. The robbers used a shotgun to threaten the store clerk.
Bevy.
A large group or collection of people or things, particularly a group of birds or women.
Examples:
Bevy of options. Bevy of beauties. A bevy of birds was flying together in formation.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
Huddle in a temporary shelter. Huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Sprain.
To injure a joint in your body by a sudden wrenching of it.
Examples:
Sprain a joint. Sprain my knee in a game. She sprained her ankles when she fell.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Mediate.
To try to bring about an agreement or understanding between people who are in conflict.
Examples:
Mediate allergic reaction. Mediate a negotiation. The teacher had to mediate a disagreement between two students over a stolen pencil.
Respiration.
The process of inhaling and exhaling air to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide with the environment, the total of the physiological processes by which living organisms metabolize oxygen and release carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Respiration rate. Artificial respiration. The doctor carefully monitored the patient's respiration during the surgery.
Adamant.
Having a very strong determination to do something and refusing to be influenced or persuaded. Noun, a legendary rock that is very hard and impossible to crush.
Examples:
Adamant refusal. Adamant to temptation. She was adamant about not changing her mind.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Narcotic.
A drug or substance that dulls the senses and induces a state of lethargy or sleep. A drug that is illegal or highly regulated for medical use due to its ability to cause addiction or harm.
Examples:
Narcotic drug. Narcotic addiction. The doctor prescribed a narcotic painkiller to alleviate her chronic pain.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Sedate.
Calm, tranquil, and composed, often as a result of being under the influence of a sedative or tranquilizer. Unhurried, deliberate, and without excessive movement or activity.
Examples:
Sedate atmosphere. Sedate patient. The sedate environment of the library was perfect for studying.
Opioid.
Substances that have an effect similar to opium, such as morphine, used in medicines to treat severe pain, but some people take them illegally for pleasure and become addicted.
Examples:
An opioid analgesic. Opioid receptor. Treatment for opioid dependence may be a long-term process.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Agony.
Extreme physical or mental pain or suffering, often prolonged or intense.
Examples:
Severe agony, emotional agony. The athlete fell to the ground in agony after injuring their ankle.
Subside.
To become less intense or widespread, to sink to a lower level.
Examples:
Subside an argument. Subside after a short time. The storm subsided, leaving the town in peace.
Debilitating.
Weakening or damaging, causing a loss of strength, energy, or success.
Examples:
Debilitating virus. Debilitating effect. His debilitating illness made it difficult for him to leave the house.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Soothe.
To calm or comfort someone or something, to make something less painful or uncomfortable.
Examples:
Soothe anxiety. Soothe a baby to sleep. She applied aloe vera to soothe her sunburn.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples:
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Unaddressed.
Not dealt with, resolved, or attended to, lacking attention or consideration.
Examples:
Unaddressed risks. Unaddressed letter. The community is frustrated with the unaddressed issue of crime in the area.
Avalanche.
A sudden and rapid movement of a large amount of snow, ice, rocks, or other debris down a steep slope, a rapid and overwhelming occurrence of events or circumstances.
Examples:
Avalanche warning. An avalanche of questions. The skiers narrowly escaped the avalanche by taking shelter behind a nearby rock.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Solace.
Comfort or consolation in a time of distress, sadness, or disappointment. Verb, to comfort or console someone in a time of distress, loss, or suffering.
Examples:
solace in music, offer solace. The grieving widow found solace in reading her late husband's letters.
Unavoidable.
Impossible to avoid or evade, inevitable.
Examples:
an unavoidable accident. Under unavoidable circumstances. There are now fears that war is unavoidable.
Worsen.
To become or make something worse.
Examples:
worsen a relation. Worsen the food problem. Unilateral import bans have worsened that country's terms of trade.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples:
surpass imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.
Appalling.
Causing horror or shock, deeply disturbing or offensive, extremely bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
appalling crimes. Appalling behavior. The condition of that old house was appalling.
Guise.
The outward appearance or aspect of someone or something, especially in a way that is different from usual or concealing the true nature.
Examples:
in the guise of a woman. Under the guise of friendship. They operated an illegal business under the guise of an employment agency.
Acuity.
The ability to perceive or discern with a high degree of accuracy and sensitivity, sharpness or keenness of senses, especially vision or hearing.
Examples:
mental acuity. Hearing acuity. The optometrist tested my visual acuity by asking me to read various sized letters on a chart.
Rehabilitate.
To restore to good health or physical condition, to help someone return to a normal life, especially after a period of illness, addiction, or imprisonment.
Examples:
rehabilitate prisoners. Rehabilitate wildlife. The organization works to rehabilitate drug addicts and help them rebuild their lives.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples.
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Elevate.
To raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples.
Elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Ache.
To experience a dull, persistent pain or discomfort, typically of moderate or low intensity, to feel a continuous dull pain.
Examples.
Ache abominably. Ache all the time. I ache all over after running a marathon yesterday.